guys, and thank you for coming back to our channel, Move It with Mike at michaelglass.com. And as always, before we start our video, we'd always like to start off our disclaimer. And it basically says anything that you do from this point on is solely your own responsibility. There is a risk of loss, and we're here just to educate you and give you information so that you can make educated decisions on your own. Invest at your own risk. So William Penn had this great quote, and it simply said, "Time is what we want the most, but we use the least effective." I can remember being a teacher, and here in North Carolina, really everywhere. I've taught in North Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. And at the end of every school year, there's these standardized testing. And you would think this would be great for teachers because all we gotta do read some instructions, pass out all the materials, read some instructions, sit down, kids take tests. Usually it's half for a couple hours. You would think that would be a great day for a teacher. It's not. Why? Because all you can do is sit there. Now, when I first started teaching, we were at least allowed to have a book. But as time has moved on, you're not allowed to do that. So you literally have to just sit there and look at these students. Imagine staring for 2 hours. It's not the easiest thing to do. What's my point? We all want easy days like that. We all want to do nothing, but when do nothing comes around, how effective are we at doing nothing? And that kind of takes us to where we are right now. As the virus has come upon us, it has impacted our country tremendously. Um, we have over 2 million worldwide. Here in the United States, we have almost a million. Okay, you might say that's a big rounding up. We all know I'm a teacher. We round up after five. But hey, I don't want anybody to say that I'm sensationalizing. So, infections, over 800,000 infections here in the States. We've got over 180,000 deaths worldwide, over 47,000 here in the States. Over the last several months, several weeks, look at all of the initial jobless claims. I believe we're up to about 25 million just over the last month. That is a huge impact. And why? The virus has come. I agree with the label of the invisible assassin, and it's impacting us greatly. And this is not going to be every industry impacted, but think about it. The travel industry. I'm also involved in the hospitality industry. I DJ at weddings and corporate events. That's how I keep my interaction. Trading can be a lonely business. So to get out and interact with people, I DJ at weddings and corporate events. No, I haven't. All of my events since March have been canceled, and my next event is not until July. The travel industry, the hospitality industry is getting crushed right now, and they're saying right now it's going to be 9 times worse than 9/11. Real estate. Who wants to buy a house right now? Are realtors showing houses? Is anybody taking out a loan? If you don't know your job security and all these, again, initial jobless claims and people being furloughed, I just saw that Disney's furloughing employees. Do you feel stable enough to buy a house? Now, if you do, if you are security, it's certainly going to be a buyer's market. You're going to get a good deal. Same thing with cars. They're saying that the used car industry is about to get saturated with cars. So if you got the extra money, you're probably going to get some good deals right now on cars. Arts and recreation. Again, I just talked about me as a dealer, a DJ, and the weddings all being canceled. But I think my daughter bought a concert for Atlanta. She's a college student at UNCG. But one of the things I told her to do before she bought the ticket was buy ticket insurance because it's supposed to be in June. Although we know the great governor of Georgia is opening things up, but I imagine a lot of these concerts are closed. And yeah, you're seeing some great artists sharing things on Instagram, but it's not the same thing. They're not making money. And then we have this shelter in place. This is not my girlfriend, but this is what she looks like each and every day. She is a outside person, extrovert. She loves to be outside. So this is killing her. But again, I go back to our quote. We often want time, but do we use time effectively? How can you effectively using this downtime of shelter in place in your home to better yourself, to come out better on the other side? If you're just sitting around doing nothing, then you're really not bettering yourself. You're really not going to be better on the other side of this. And when something like this happens again, and these viruses come all the time, I'm not saying we're going to be shut down for months again, but there's these things that happen and you never know. But are you going to be better prepared for the next time something like this does happen? Which is the point of our video. So, how do we beat coronavirus? First and foremost, checking on loved ones. My family, we do a FaceTime group chat every Sunday. And we switched to Zoom so we could play games. So obviously check on loved ones, make sure they're doing all right. This is a great time to revisit your goals. Remember those New Year's resolutions that you made? Where are you on those things? You've got the time. Let's knock those things out. Listen to audiobooks. Again, better yourself. Learn a new skill. And that's really where we're at today. And what my advice to you is, the best way to beat the virus is to learn a new skill, better yourself, so that you're better prepared the next time something like this happens. So, how do you learn a new skill? Well, I think the most important thing is to identify your passion. And the way you do that, and the reason you want to do that, is to make it meaningful. You're going to learn something when you feel like it's something that will better you, something that you're really interested in. And then, what's your learning style? Are you a visual? Do you need to write something down? A lot of times they say you need to teach something to learn something. Um, what type of learning style do you have? And then obviously learning by doing, and then practice, practice, practice. So, um, if we're going to truly be better on the other side of this as a country and as an individual, if you want to make sure that the next time something like this happens, you are in a better place, what are some skills that you can learn that will make you better? And you know where we are here at Move Up with Mike, it's all about financial literacy. And I believe that trading is a great way to take advantage of this downtime and be better on the other side. The market's still moving, and even though many industries are sheltering places and you're sitting at home, I'm not. As each day I wake up, get out of my bed, roll over to the office, trade for a couple hours, and then go on with the rest of my day. Why do I think trading is a great opportunity? Unlimited income potential. It doesn't take a lot to get started. Um, if we can show you how to use other people's money, so you don't even need any money. If you can show that you can trade, there are companies out there to give you money to trade for them. All you gotta do is pass their test. Low overhead. Advertising costs. I was a realtor back in Virginia. I had to advertise in the papers every week. Had to pay my dues to so I could get access to the MLS. No employees, no products to sell. Anybody that's done any type of multi-level marketing where you've got boxes in your garage of stuff. I don't have any customers. I don't have any tenants in real estate. No buyers, no sellers. It's just me. And no boss. I've had many jobs. I have many bosses. I like me as my own boss. So that's where we think we can help you guys. Another way to learn a new skill is to get a coach. A coach can walk you through the process, help you get through to accelerate your learning curve a little bit faster. And the best way to reach out to us is through social media. We're Move Up with Mike. Just reach out to us. We'd be glad to help you. But the most important thing is to understand that if you want to really truly beat coronavirus, you got to take the time to better yourself. Effectively use the time that you have to learn a new skill, and the skill we recommend you learn is trading for a living. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.